What is Pran Pratishtha? Does it do what it claims to? Or is it just fancy gestures to trick the public? Did you catch the live stream of the Ram Lala Prana Pratishtha and have the same question? Can these fancy gestures really turn stone into God? Is there a secret science behind this, or is it just another superstitious procedure? What was this monk doing during Ram Lala Prana Pratishtha? If you have more questions like these, then the spiritual inquiry has led you to the right place to understand the science of Prana Pratishtha. The Ram Lala Prana Pratishtha that took place on the 22nd of January 2024 was one of the most influential events in the course of Bharata. With more than 7,000 people from the most famous of celebrities to the highest order of yogis and saints were present in person, while crores had their eyes glued to their screens at the time of the Pratishtha Muhurat. What was this hype all about that brought the world to a standstill, focused on one particular event? To understand Prana Pratishtha, we must first understand the term prana. So let's first understand what is prana. Prana is the building block of everything, and at the same time, it is life itself. Like the wind blows over the ocean to create different waves, prana blows over the void of akasha to turn it into different elements. This prana is everywhere and flows through everything like the wind. All living beings have different types of pranas. Humans have 5 of them, each one responsible for a particular function that keeps us alive. Prana Pratishtha, therefore, means bringing an idol to life. But what kind of life? Does the idol start breathing and performing other biological purposes? Obviously not. It is the consecration of the idol with the different pranas that a human being has and situating them in different centers or body parts of the idol to make it deified. By doing such, the stone idol slowly turns into a divine object, a technology to reach the divine. But how is this performed? One must understand that all of these rituals come from tantric texts. In fact, most constructions and consecrations of holy sites, such as temples, idols, and the likes, come from tantric sources. As such, then, there is a meticulous visualization, mantra, and pranayama process in the rituals of these Prana Pratishtha. So then the question arises, is it all in your head? The answer to that question is, what isn't? What we think of reality as outside us is always made up by our own minds. The ancients knew this to be true, and it did not make the world any less real or imaginary. Just the mind is given a higher importance than what we believe it to have, which is also why we feel so powerless in this age. For them, the divine is in and through all things, animate or inanimate, human or stone. It is only our minds that cannot see it. These rituals then change our mind to see the divine consecrated in one place, and it becomes a technology to reach the divine. Then you can understand how Hinduism is not a culture of idol worshippers, because we don't worship stones as gods. We worship the divine through these stone images. From this understanding flow so many other rituals like Visarjana, which would have been disastrous if we really saw the stone as God himself or herself. Back to this monk who was covering his face during the Ram Lala Prana Pratishtha. This monk is Swami Vishwaprasanna Tirthji, who is part of the Madhava Sampradaya, a Vaishnavist and dualistic school of Hindu thought. According to Madhava Sampradaya, one must not see the naivedyam being offered to God for it to be pure and untouched by lower human emotions like greed, etc. It is only natural for a human to crave food when he sees it, especially during these rituals, before which one usually fasts for some time. The Hindu school of thoughts is filled with incredibly detailed and intricate rituals, along with the reasons of why one must or mustn't do something. Follow our channel, Mystics of India, to learn more about these intricacies as we explore many more topics in future videos. Check out this video, What is Prana Pratishtha by Acharya Dr. Sthaneshwar Timalsana from Vimarsha Foundation YouTube channel, who is not only a PhD scholar in Indic studies and a professor in Stony Brook University, but also a long-term practitioner of these philosophies.